Hello, welcome to the seventh episode to discuss what composes atom in order to help scientists save money searching for something easily answerable by logic and reason. This is the particle zoo. This is the result of smashing two atomic particles against each other. Scientists were taken by surprise. They were not expecting it would result in what they saw. One reacted. Who ordered it? Please note very well that it was not atom, but atomic particles that was smashed against each other, which means the particles composing atom is composed of even smaller particles. Scientists arbitrarily named them, names ordinary people hardly relate to, but much like number for the purpose of identification only. Now, a conglomeration of atom makes up matter. However, atom is composed of elemental particles making it a compounded matter. Compounded matter experiences decay because atom, which makes up matter, is also subject to decay, meaning an object is subject to what its components are subject to. On the other hand, the basic elements making up atom, as we shall see, tell a different story. The properties of matter are detected by the human senses. Human sense of touch and sight detect the elemental property of solidity. Similarly, the human sense of touch detects heat. The human sense of taste responds to the elemental property of taste, odor to smell, and sound to hearing. But these are not limited to just these. A banana or mango is blue as it buds from being a flower. Green comes next, then yellow as it matures and ripens. But yellow is not its last color because it turns black when allowed to rot. A banana or mango is characteristically acidic when young but turns sweet uh, when matured and ripe. Growth is a continuous process that starts at conception and ends in decay and death. Growth is a process of collecting its constituents that would identify itself, so that a living species collects its constituents that would identify itself during growth stage. As it reaches maturity, the gathering of elements is complete and stops. The next stage is the release of constituents, which leads to ripening. But the process never stops that leads to decay. This is because vaporization never stops. This is entropy, which is a process of release of elements composing the body. Entropy is a process of death, and it's just half of the cycle of arising and disappearing or birth or death. One life cycle from arising to disappearing is one atomic vibration. Now, since a living object collects its constituents during growth and does not release them until reaching maturity, it means the acidic and sugary properties of the fruit exist at the same time. This can be observed in the fruit's color. Color represents the basic component of the fruit is made of. Green is combination of blue and yellow. Blue is liquid and yellow is solid. Since the fruit's color changes gradually from light to intense during its existence, color therefore indicates the level of presence of elemental properties. And by the way, it also says green is a combination of combining consequence of combining two colors, meaning green is illusion, it does not exist. Smell and taste are also exhibits the same process. A flower or fruit emits its odor only upon reaching maturity, as a process of decay and not during growth. This proves smell is a property of matter that gets collected as a process of growth and gets released as a process of decay. Sound is never the same during the various stages of the fruit's existence. Sound is a property of solidity. It only means sound in various levels and intensity is an indication of the amount of particles present in the object during its various stages of its existence and gets released as a process of decay. In other words, number translates not only to size but also to intensity. Increase in number, uh, meaning increase in number, only not only translates to size but also intensity of taste, smell, color, and sound. Heat is an agent of agitation that hastens vaporization, leading to ripening and decay. Without heat, decay would set in without reaching maturity. The various levels of properties existing in matter explains what causes an object to rot. Decay is characterized by an unsightly appearance and foul smell, but decay is just the process of the basic elemental components of an object escaping from the body. This means the good properties live first, leaving the bad ones, which explains the human waste. Meaning, after the human body extracts properties of the food, or after the human body extracts the good properties of the food, the bad ones are left. The vital and crucial message that needs to be thoroughly understood is that compounded matter, including atom, are subject to decay, but the basic elements they are made of are not. Atom, no matter how small, is a compounded matter subject to decay. Death comes to the atom when the basic elements composing it break apart and disperse into the environment. This is the explanation on why the understanding of scientists, based on what they see of atom, is grossly erroneous. Atom is not made of a nucleus and of particles orbiting it. The nucleus of the atom is the same particles when contracted, and the particles is the same nucleus when expanded. In other words, the nucleus and the particles are one and the same. And once the particles start expanding, they start to die. Once dispersed, these particles will break into their smallest and simplest cells. Breaking into their simplest forms does not render them dead, but would become raw material awaiting for the next atom to arise. Decay and death happens when the elemental components of a body leaves as a process of evaporation. There is no object that is immune to it. The process is one of equalizing with nothingness, and everything is equalizing with nothingness. It is the reason why living species feed, so that is to replace the elements that had escaped, preventing untimely death. This is the particle soup which human senses detect. Matter has the characteristics of solidity that gives the body its solidity and extension, cohesion that holds the components together, expansion and motion, and heat for temperature. Air complements heat. Without air for motion, ripening would be imbalanced. Once matter dies, its components leave. The four basic elements composing it would just float around the fringes because they are indestructible. They just get recycled. Everything in the universe is made of particles, which are composed of the four great elements of earth, gas, liquid, and heat. This leads to understanding time. Understanding this is the key to understanding time, gravity, Big Bang, black hole, dark matter, and dark energy that will be discussed in episode 8. Understanding atomic vibration is understanding